You drink it because it is the healthy choice. The scoop in the morning shake, the bar in the gym bag, the chocolate powder you stir into your kids' milk because they are not eating enough. Protein. Clean, simple, good for you. That is the whole idea. In 2025, Consumer Reports tested 23 of the most popular protein powders and shakes in America. More than 2/3 of them carried more lead in a single serving than their own experts call safe for one day. The worst one came in at about 15 times that limit. Here is the part that flips your shopping on its head. The words you trust the most on that tub. Organic, plant-based, clean.
Those are not the safe signals. On this test, they were the warning signs. I will show you 7 protein products that failed, name the brands and the numbers, and 3 that actually passed. And at the end, the one fact the whole industry would rather you never learned. There is no legal limit on lead in this stuff at all. I saved the cleanest pick for last. 2 things before the countdown. 1. This is not a once-in-a-while food. It is a daily ritual. You take the shake every morning, sometimes twice, on top of a workout. Nobody here is getting a one-time dose. They are getting a standing order, 365 days a year. So let me say it plainly now, so the comment section can relax. 1 scoop will not poison you. The risk Consumer Reports measured is a daily habit risk, and protein is the definition of a daily habit. That is the whole reason it matters. 2. The label is wearing a costume. Organic, plant-based, flavors that sound wholesome. Here is the decoder you need for the entire aisle. Plant proteins in this testing averaged about 9 times more lead than whey, the dairy kind. Plants pull heavy metals straight out of the soil, and cocoa is one of the worst. So chocolate tested higher than vanilla, and organic plant powder tested higher than plain old whey. The cleaner it sounds, the harder you should look.
Number 7. Carnivore Mass by Muscle Meds. You would think a beef-based protein, the carnivore special, skips the whole plant problem. It does not. This one tested at over 200% of the Consumer Reports limit. More than double from a chocolate peanut butter mass gainer people pour in to bulk up. Bottom line, the first lesson of this whole list. Lead does not care about your diet label. Beef, vegan, keto. The metal comes from the soil and the sourcing, not the marketing. Number 6. Momentous, the 100% plant protein. This is a premium one. The brand that sponsors the podcasts, the one your favorite athlete swears by. Their chocolate plant protein came in around 470% of the limit, almost 5 times over. And then came the tell. After the report, the company says it discontinued that product, quietly, no press tour. Bottom line, when a premium brand pulls a product instead of defending it, that is not a coincidence. That is an answer. Number 5. Garden of Life Sport, the organic plant-based one. This is the betrayal pick. Certified organic, plant-based, sitting in the clean aisle at the nice grocery store. It tested at about 560% of the limit, and Consumer Reports said to hold it to once a week, not once a day. Garden of Life is now facing a lawsuit over the lead levels in that organic line. And this is the part that should stick. Organic governs the farming. It says nothing about lead, because lead is in the dirt the organic plant grew in. The certification you paid extra for does not test for the thing on this list. Bottom line, organic is a promise about pesticides, not about metals. On protein, it can quietly mean more lead, not less. Number 4. The chocolate scoop itself. Not a brand, a flavor. Across this whole test, the chocolate versions ran higher in heavy metals than the vanilla versions of the same kind of product. The reason is simple. Cocoa is what scientists call a hyperaccumulator. The cacao plant soaks up lead and cadmium from the soil and concentrates it in the bean. You add chocolate to make it feel like a treat. You are also adding the dirtiest ingredient in the tub. Bottom line, same brand, 2 flavors. Reach for vanilla. It is the cheapest upgrade on this whole list.
Number 3. Huel Black Edition. The slick one. The meal in a shake. The one that markets itself as smarter food. Their chocolate black edition tested at about 6.3 micrograms of lead a serving. That is roughly 13 times the Consumer Reports limit. And lead is not the only guest. The same product ran over twice the limit on cadmium, a second heavy metal. To be fair, Huel pushed back hard, and so did the supplement trade group, calling the report misleading and saying detection alone is not danger. Fair point to put on the table, but 13 times over is not a trace. Bottom line, 2 metals over the line in the same scoop in the product sold as the responsible adult choice. Number 2. Naked Nutrition, the vegan mass gainer. The brand whose entire pitch is the short, honest label. Nothing to hide. Naked. Their vegan mass gainer tested at 7.7 micrograms of lead a serving. That is about 15 times the Consumer Reports daily limit, the single highest reading in the whole investigation. Consumer Reports did not say limit it, they said avoid it. Bottom line, the shortest ingredient list on the shelf still hid the highest lead number in the test. Clean label, dirtiest result.
Number 1. The thing nobody is required to check. Here is the fact I promised, the one the whole industry leans on. There is no federal limit for lead in protein powder. None. Supplements are not drugs. The Food and Drug Administration does not test them, does not approve them, and does not clear them before they reach the shelf. Under the law, the company that profits from the tub is the same company in charge of deciding it is safe. The agency only steps in after something goes wrong. That is why a plant powder can sit on a shelf at 15 times an independent safety threshold and break exactly 0 rules. The limit you assumed was protecting you was never written. Bottom line, you were not buying a tested product. You were trusting a brand to test itself. That is number 1, and it is the whole game.
7 problems in the protein aisle. Now, what actually works? Safer Direction 1. Switch the base and switch the flavor. When Consumer Reports tested again in early 2026, several whey-based powders passed clean for daily use. Clean Simple Eats, Walmart's own Equate, and Premier Protein all came in under the limit, even in chocolate. Whey beat plant almost every time. Plain dairy whey in vanilla is the safest corner of this aisle. Safer Direction 2. Make the brand prove it. Look for a third-party seal on the tub. NSF Certified for Sport or Informed Sport. That means an outside lab, not the company, checked the batch for metals. No seal, and you are back to trusting the brand to grade its own homework. You can also email a company and ask for the certificate of analysis. The clean ones answer fast. Safer Direction 3, and the one I saved for last. Ask if you even need the powder every day. Most people chasing protein hit their number with food.
Eggs, yogurt, chicken, beans, a tin of fish. Whole food has no scoop, no soil concentrate, no supply chain you cannot see. Move powder from every morning to sometimes, and the daily habit risk on this entire list just goes away. Got someone at home who slams a shake every morning because they think it is the healthy choice? Send them this video. New investigation every week. Hit subscribe.